Yes, 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 yes. Good morning. I almost started to say top of the afternoon, but good morning. Um, I'm looking for something real quick, y'all. Hold on. Top of the morning. Three in the building. Did y'all hit the like button? Yo, listen, if I run out during this live stream, it's only to go get a coffee. I should have stopped at the gas station and got my coffee. I did not do it. I was trying to rush over here and beat the heat, man, because it gets hot. Seven in the building. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Couple topics I want to talk about. I'm gonna take my time. Try to give y'all an hour this morning. I'm gonna try to. Um, did y'all see that tornado? 11 in the building, man. Are y'all hitting the like button, man? Please hit the like button. Likes are free. Let me make sure we're sounding good. Yeah, look, I took one of my baby's juices. That's why I did not. I did not go get my coffee. I should have stopped and got a coffee, but I didn't need gas, so I didn't run into the gas station or run to the gas station. Normally, I would have ran to the gas station and got gas. But if y'all remember, for those of y'all that was rocking with me last night, I gassed up last night. I did two more drops, and then I got gas last night before I took it in. So I didn't get no gas this morning. I think it's going to be another hot one. Not as hot as the last 2 days, and it's supposed to rain. But I want to touch on, make sure I'm sounding good first, man, because I did a video. I got to work on the ringing. Something over here be ringing in the studio setting thing. But the video came out good. I did a Pooh Shiesty video. Um, let's just make sure we're sounding good. How we sounding, y'all? See, y'all come over here, and unless I'm in my car, when I'm in my car, y'all will troll me. Y'all will talk about my teeth, all type of things. But when I'm here, y'all just be in the bushes. Y'all be on mute, man. So if I don't play the playback, I don't really hear how I'm sounding. So let me see, make sure I'm sounding good. There we go. Appreciate that like, whoever that was. Was that hard? Was that hard? Somebody gave me a like. Run the likes up. But yo, a tornado touched down in Coney Island yesterday in Brooklyn, in parts of Brooklyn, but Coney Island, especially on the beach. I got some of the video of that. Now imagine being on the beach, right? because it was literally like 100 degrees yesterday. So imagine being on the beach and you're trying to enjoy the beach and Twister, the Twister, the movie Twister, pops off right in front of you. That got to be a scary ordeal, right? That's what a lot of people yesterday, right? Look, I got the video right here. I'm gonna put the video up real quick. I got the video right here. It was literally Twister. Twister. Look, it was the Twister. Then if we even go over here, it's probably even more videos. But I didn't search all the videos. Because I said we'll search it together, right? We'll search it together. Look at, speaking of Brooklyn, shout out to Ad Booger Smith, one of the best point guards. Best point guards, man. Tim Bradley. Dude, we'll get to boxing. We'll get to that too later. I want to get to the shout out to Big Drew. Look at Big Drew, man. Big Drew getting strong, man. We'll get to that too. Here's the tornado right here, right? Look at this. This is crazy, y'all. Look at this. Yo, it was 100 degrees. Look, what happened, man? Why did it do that? Why did it do that? It wasn't supposed to do that, y'all. It wasn't supposed to do that. Appreciate the likes, y'all. Appreciate the likes. It was not supposed to do that. It's twisted. He experienced the tornado, y'all. Why is it going so fast? Get him, all right, that's what I want. I wanted to go to the post. There we go. Yeah, look at this. This is Brooklyn, y'all. Look at the Twister. Look at that, y'all. Tornado touchdown in Brooklyn, y'all. And y'all remember how hot it was yesterday, right? If you were in the New York area, y'all remember how hot it was yesterday? It was a different type of a heat wave out here, y'all. Y'all remember that? It was a different type of a heat wave. I think yesterday was hotter than Thursday. It was. I got busy from about 10 to 2. It was too hot. From 2 to 6, I literally got low. I watched a lot of shows. I was in the air condition. I was low. I did not come here. I was like, that is a dub. I did not come here. But I did I watched Power. Maybe if I wrap this up in a quick hour, because it's still early, it's nice and cool still. I'll stay here and do a Power Live as well. But the tornado touched down. Coney Island, that's Coney Island. Coney Island be popping 4th of July weekend. You know, you have the cyclone, you have the aquarium. But this was the beach. Look at the beach, man. Literally, tornado touchdown. In Brooklyn. Is Brooklyn in the house. The only thing about the going to Coney Island is the traffic. The Belt Parkway. Oh man, it takes forever. It takes forever.
Oh shit, had a tornado came around and some shit. Yo, this shit is crazy. Yo, this shit is moving.
Yo, Adam, nowhere. That's how tornadoes form too. Yeah, that's how they literally form too. Yeah, that's how they literally form.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let's go.
Yeah, now do y'all think the government, right? Put in the comments, man. Do y'all think this was the heart machine? Do y'all think this was the heart machine? There's 5 of y'all in here. 5 of y'all in here, man. Y'all think it was the heart machine? Do y'all think that was the heart machine? Right? I think it might have been a heart machine. They do form like that. But doesn't it, like, normally, like, those are in the Midwest? Because a body of water, right? They're right there by the ocean. Wouldn't that have just went to the that's the Atlantic Ocean right there. But a tornado touched down right, literally right there, man. Wasn't a massive one, but it was still, nonetheless, it was a tornado, right? And there's others out here. Watch this. I'll go over here. I'll do a search, right? Tornado, right? I'll do this search right here, right? Right? Tornado. Did I spell that right? Look. Yes, tornado in Brooklyn. Oh, I didn't do the hashtag. I was supposed to do the goddamn hashtag. I was supposed to do the hashtag. Let me do the hashtag. Look, it'll pop right up. Brooklyn. Oh, shoot a one post. Huh? Hold on. Oh, money was real. Was that money real? Tornado. Here, now it'll come up now. All the tornado posts. Look at this. This was Brooklyn yesterday, y'all. A tornado touched down. Look, this is Brooklyn, y'all. Look, this looks like the hood. Look. That's an old one. That's not from yesterday. It's right here. Here's yesterday. It's right here. This is the beach. Yeah. This is a whole different one. Look.
No.
Look. Yeah, this is like a movie, man. Yeah, this is literally like a movie. Shout out to my guy Malik in the building, man. Happy 4th. Yeah, did you see the tornado touchdown out there, Malik? What's the government doing right now, man? Yeah, what's the government out here doing with this HARP device? Yo, it was literally do the right thing, heat, hot. And like normally tornadoes don't form over bodies of water. It'll just pop out like that. that was different, man. Yeah, that was different, man. The heart machine is in full effect, man. I tell y'all, man, look, I be out there dealing with that shit in the winter. I know, man. Yo, fighting them storms and shit. The heart machine is real, man. But they just, yo, they put that Coney Beach. Is this from yesterday too? No, this is a couple years back. See, every once in a while, they brought it to the beach out of nowhere, like literally, it was like 100 degrees. It was like 100 degrees, and they just brought it to gallon joints, and it just it literally like popped off. See, they're bringing them to New York though, man. Now, normally, look, because when you have a body of water, tornadoes. But look, this one, literally, I'm just using this to show you the map. This one literally formed like right here on the coast, Coney Island, which was crazy. But I was like, I am not coming here. I was like, I am not coming here in that heat. When I seen that shit pop up, I was like, yo, a tornado really touched down in Coney Island? And all of that heat? And all of that heat, man. But let's get to, yo, who's getting set up tonight, man? Is it, yo, I seen a video with Ness. Hold on. Ness was talking his shit, right? Shout out to Nesta Gibbs, right? I'm going to get to Nesta Gibbs' content. Let me close out of this. Now, I said that I felt that Albert Bell took the deal. But then I watched Ness. Oh, let me go back. I also watched Tim Bradley. Look, let me throw Tim Bradley up there. See, Tim Bradley, he won't give it up, but he watches my content. They got mad. They're mad because I said what I said about Top Rank, right? So now Tim Bradley, even though he's still, he's working with Ring and other people, he's still a Top Rank guy. So they had to try to debunk what I said. They also used Ness. I'm going to show Ness's video. Because I said Albert Bell took the deal, y'all. Look, I said Albert Bell took the deal. Right? Because Albert Bell was like a dangerous duck fighter. Why would they put Albert Bell in there? Shout out to Booger Smith. Here it is right here. Look, Tim Bradley.
Bank counter punching all night. That's what Albert Bell does. Real quick. And then let me turn the corner on you. The guy is crafty.
Yes,
Mason hasn't seen a fighter like this. And then you got to take him on last minute, and you ain't even had sparring for this guy? You fighting Cordina, who don't even fight like this guy? And now last minute, you got to fight this guy. I'm telling y'all, I don't know for sure, but I'm letting y'all know, I know they didn't want this fight.
Wow, see, now he's contradicting what I said, right? He's contradicting what I said, because I say, yo, Albert Bell, remember Albert Bell was one of those guys, man, he was feared. That's what I was saying. I said, yo, why would they put Abdullah in there with Albert Bell, man? Unless Albert Bell took the deal. I was like, yo, he must have took the deal. Right? He took the deal. Right? I like Mason for the stop. I've been saying that. I said Albert Bell took the deal. But then I watched the video with Tim Bradley. I seen Ness. And Ness was saying that They're setting Abdullah up, which to me makes no sense. But it could, right? But why would they not get Abdullah knocked off after putting up so much money behind him? He's young. He's 22 years old. Albert Bell is not signed to Top Rank. Albert Bell, and they're paying Albert, man. They're paying him. Why would they do this? I want to play Ness's video. Malik, do you know why they would do this? You have a high boxing IQ, a high boxing business IQ coming from the Al Heyman school. Why would they do this? This doesn't make sense, man. Bell look weight drained. Did he? Yeah, he fought at 130. He's just a small, slim guy, man. But he's like Tim Bradley said, he's crafty. But he's old, man. He's 33. He's 33. I think me personally, man, I think he took the orders, man. I'm gonna play what Ness had to say though. But I think Albert Bell took the orders, man. I'm gonna just be honest. I think he got the orders. I think he's gonna go in there and lay down. He's gonna, let me say it correctly. He's gonna lose, man. I don't think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna put on a show. But he took the orders, man. He got the orders. They paid him double what he was gonna make for Andy Cruz. They probably worked something else out. This is boxing, man. See, a lot of y'all love to talk it, but y'all don't talk it, man. See, I talk it so much that's why they don't like me. Cause I don't play those games like y'all. I talk it, man. I think he took the orders, man. Cause they got too much invested in shout out, look, we got 14 of y'all up in here, man. They gotta hit the like button. Malik, tell these guys to hit the like button, man. Al making the calls. Why Devin ain't take the 30%? I'm gonna get to all of that, man. Yo, I'm gonna get to all of that, man. Bill out here looking desperate right now. I'm gonna get to that. Don't worry, Malik. I got time today. It's early. It's cool in here right now. I'm gonna take my time because I haven't really been giving y'all these, man. I'll be on the move, man. I'll be on the move. Like it'd be so much that I want to break down, but when I do the car chronicles in my deliveries, it'd be hard because I don't have the access to the computer. I like to give you the access to the computer so I can show y'all the receipts and speak on it. But I'm gonna get to Bill. Bill out here Bill is looking desperate in the industry. But in the YouTube streets, he got the circus, right? He got the circus, right? But as far as the people that's cutting the checks, he's not in the mix with that right now, man. That's why he tried to call out Jay Prince in the video. Because where's Jay Prince at? Jay Prince is where the money's at right now. Jay Prince is where the money's at, man. The money is in Cleveland this week. The Zone, and TNT, man. Turner Network Television. They are all in Cleveland. The money's in Cleveland, man. Bill is on YouTube trying to rally the crash dummies. He's rallying the crash dummies. And yo, Tank is my guy too. Look, Tank is not in the mix either right now, man. There's no money behind them, man. There's no money behind them. Nobody's putting up funds for them, man. You got these dudes. Look, if these guys are being talked about by guys that ride around in their cars and do videos, there's no money behind them right now. Right? The money is where the networks are. The Zone. Right? There's no money behind these guys, man. But we're going to get to all. I'm taking my time today for y'all. But who is being set up? Who is being set up? Is it Albert Bell or Abdullah Mason? Now, I'm going to go to Ness. Ness says something. And I was like, see, these guys are saying this because I put that out there. I was like, yo, he's going to get stopped, man. But now they trying to flip it and make it seem like Abdullah's being the one being set up. Why would they set up Abdullah? trying to find the video, y'all. The boxing voice, right? Why would they set up Abdullah, y'all? Somebody let me know. Why would they set up Abdullah, y'all? That don't make sense, right? Abdullah has the machine behind him. Abdullah has the machine behind him. But Ness tried to flip it like and make it seem like, listen, one of those guys, but he's 33 years old. How many years left do you think Abdullah has compared to Albert Bell? So why would they set up? Nah, so they just fucked my shit up, man. Why would they set up Albert Bell? I mean, set up Abdullah, and you know, this guy doesn't have that many years left. Abdullah's 22 years old. 22 years old. Ness said that Abdullah's being set up. I don't think so. Where is this? Is it this one right here? Is it this one right here? We'll find it in a second, man. I don't think it's Abdullah being set up. Bell, oh, Mason is one of them. Yeah, man, that's what I was saying, Malik. That's how I was breaking it down, man. See, you know the business, Malik. You know the business. You outside, man. You outside. Yo, a lot of these YouTube dudes, they not outside, bro. That's why they can't kick the sauce. I run them into the bushes. Cause see, they thought I was like them. A lot of these YouTubers, that's why they was like, yo, if we don't watch him and we don't support him, he's gonna fall off. No, I fell on, right? Because I've been outside. Way before I was on the internet, I was outside. I was covering boxing. I'm in gyms, right? I'm covering boxing. I'm in gyms. I was at fights. Now I got my kids carrying the torch. But a lot of these dudes that sit online, that's all they do. They just sit online. Yo, yesterday I attempted to jump on a panel. Niggas was online forever. They did. Yo, look, these dudes been doing me like that forever. That's why I front on them in their chats now. Cause I be like, yo, bro, you niggas is so weird and get low and do just y'all do the weirdest shit. Like y'all just expose that y'all are suckers. How y'all move. Like, but I get it though. I post a lot of shit that I have accomplished in boxing without being accepted by the quote unquote boxing online community. Right? Like I'm watching people this week, right? That's covering the fights. They're there. Yo, my daughter just did the same shit that they're doing last week. But yet, a lot of these people's stuff, not only is it being received, it's being celebrated. See, the boxing culture online has been programmed to be dumb, deaf, dumb, and blind, and sheep. And when they're programmed to not like you or be jealous of you, they won't like what you do, but somebody will do the same thing, a lot of times even lower quality, and they're celebrated. I'm watching it right now with this fight week. And I say that respectfully because this is a big fight, but it's not a pay-per-view fight. I was just on a pay-per-view card. And I'm gonna let this be known, right? They tried to sabotage Jihad. if you follow Jihad, right? Jihad was gonna kill the game. Shout out to Coach Terry. I seen Coach Terry yesterday after that big order. Me and Coach Terry was talking. You know, Jihad's ring walk, if you follow him on social media, he was gonna walk out with the AI robots. They're trying to let another fighter do that. That's why they didn't want Jihad to do it. But Jihad had a deal all set up where he was gonna walk out with the robot. The same robot that you seen him post on his social media. He would have killed the game. And I'm putting it out there. Because you know why I'm putting it out there? Because they're going to have somebody else do it. To steal our shit. To steal his shit. But that's what Jihad's ring walk was going to be. Him being walked out with the AI robot on pay-per-view. It would have fucked the game up. Especially after his performance, winning. But they did not approve it. They did not approve it. But the AI robot was going to walk him out. He was going to walk out with the AI robot. That was going to be his ring walk. And then I seen Teofimo Lopez. I said, they'll let somebody else do it. This is, it is what it is, right? But that would have been his ring walk. Pay-per-view. Opening fight last week. That would have fucked the game up, right? That's entertainment, right? Are you not entertained, right? Are you not entertained? But yeah, I'm going to go to this Ness video. Ness is saying that Albert Bell, that he's being
Guess who Abdullah Mason is fighting? In his hometown on his first title defense.
I can't even think.
It ain't the kid he was supposed to fight, Joe Cordina.
Oh, wow.
It's a tough fucking fight. Guess who Abdullah Mason is fighting? In his hometown on his first title defense.
I can't even think.
It ain't the kid he was supposed to fight, Joe Cordina.
Oh, wow.
It's a tough fucking fight. He got visa issues. He can't get in the country. So, bro, the worst possible opponent. I can't even believe Top Rank doing it. When they told me, I said it's not true. Top Rank would never do that. They would never do that. But they doing it. They doing it. They gonna put Abdullah Mason. Let me get my drum roll.
Oh, shit. That's who it is.
Albert motherfucking Bell.
Wow.
That's crazy. Them dudes sparred 3 times already, and Birdie told me Mason got hurt. Guess who Abdullah Mason is fighting? In his hometown on his first title.
Now, Ness said that, right? And there's another, I got to find another video. He said that he got hurt, right? I talked to somebody, and they said the other thing. They said the other thing, right? They said that's why they took the fight. Because they know Abdullah's going to hurt him. Right? They was like, he's not really a threat to Abdullah. Cinnamon. Is that cinnamon? Cinnamon is in here? Cinnamon roll? Right? Yeah, where these people coming from, man? Cinnamon roll. Did you hit the like button? But yeah, that's what they said. Right? But this guy wants us to believe that Abdullah got hurt in Spawn, which could have happened. People get hurt in Spawn. But my sources told me that he's going to stop him. That's why they're confident. Because I was like, yo, and basically, Albert Bell took the orders, man. Right? They probably worked out something underneath the table. Alleged. We're going to say alleged. Right? They worked something out underneath the table where, because remember, I gave the scenario yesterday, right? Because I said I think Andy Cruz was going to beat Albert Bell. And then if he would have lost to Andy Cruz in the title eliminator, it might have been over for him, right? But if he loses to Abdullah Mason, taking a fight on short notice, and, allegedly working out some things, I think he still stays in the mix. What do you guys think? Put in the comments. What do you think? If he loses to Abdullah Mason tonight, right, he still stays in the mix. But had he lost to Andy Cruz, it might have wiped him out. He might have never got an opportunity again. But Ness is saying that he hurt Abdullah in sparring. Top Rank. Tim Bradley also said it. Top Rank didn't want to do this, but they had to. So what do y'all think, man? Albert Bell, like I said, once upon a time, maybe still part of time, was that guy, man. He was signed to Top Rank for many years. Couldn't get none of the big fights. Nobody wanted to fight him. At 6'1" and 130. He's 6'1", man. He's long. Right? But he doesn't have power. So when I heard Nuss say, oh, he hurt Abdul in sparring, maybe Abdul was 22 years old. He might have hurt him, right? He might have. But I don't know, man. We're going to find out tonight, man. What do y'all think, man? Put it in the comments, man. Somebody's getting set up tonight. It could be Shushu Carrington. I would hate to see Shu get set up, man. Shu, like I don't see them setting Shu up. If anybody is going to get set up on this card, it may be Tiger Johnson, y'all. It may be Tiger, right? But it could be any of the three. But I could see it being Tiger. Could be Shushu, right? Shushu's fighting an undefeated guy. But I just think they like Shushu, man. Shushu is Brooklyn. Brownsville, Brooklyn all day. He knows how to sell himself, right? Did you see? Yo, look. Yo, if my brother was in here right now, Jahad's father, yo, listen. A lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that's hitting the light now, I've been killing it, man. And they know it. Yo, we've been on mad cards with Shushu. Yo, right? I used to always clown Shushu and them, right? From day one, because Shushu always did this. Yo, do you see all the oil? He gets all greasy. I used to call him shoe grease, right? I used to be like, yo, what's up with that, man? Why these guys getting all greased up for the weigh-ins, man? Yo, that's another one to shoot. Yo, Shu sells himself, man. Yo, Shu goes out there oiled up for these weigh-ins, man. Oiled up, y'all. Shu's a funny guy, man. He did it again yesterday, man. Shu grease, but they like Shu, man. So I don't really see him being set up. But it's boxing, man. Boxing is a dirty business, bro. Yo, you know what boxing is like? Did y'all watch Power last night? Yeah, that's what boxing is like. The mob. You seen how the dudes, how Marvin put the hit out on the Italian, right? And the white dudes that came up here from Memphis, yo, he lined his own boys up only to get lined up. That's boxing, man. Yo, he lined his peoples up, man. Like they were supposed to put the hit on Stefano. Hopefully I said his name right. And he double-crossed them, and then he got double-crossed. Like, yo, that's boxing, man. If you know, you know. 6 in the building, man. Smash the like button. The numbers are up right now, y'all. Now, you know what's crazy? If I end this live stream right now, I have 15, 20 people up in here. Yeah, they'll tell me I only have 1 view. Yeah, they've been doing that lately, bro. I'm telling you. They're upset with me because I never crashed out. I never crashed out. So now, when I actually have people in here watching and the channel's growing, yeah, they always tell me I'm having no views, bro. It's nasty out here. Well, let's get to Bill Haney. Yo, Bill Haney called out. Yo, he called out Jay Prince. Why? Because Jay Prince and them is around the money, man. Bill is around all the dummies. Yeah, Malik, he's around the dummies right now, man. All the YouTube dummies. Yo, here it is right here. Look. He's around the dummies. Look, man, Bill is on YouTube going hard, rallying the dummies. Right?
Did your Frontier bill just go up? It's time to unbig your bill. Switch to Optimum and get the best deal on internet anywhere. Just $30 a month for 5 full.
To my buddy and friend, James Prince. Now, when I heard that you gave me some advice on a 2-fight agreement that I need to have to fight Keyshawn Davis and Teofimo Lopez.
Yo, look, right? Check the vibes, y'all. Check the vibe, man. Bill out here wilding, right? You know why he wilding? They trying to do a 2-fight deal or less, whatever, I don't know. Right, ain't his fight going to purse bid, right? I seen y'all talking about that. For any of y'all that's in here, if the fight is going to purse bid, you know what that means? Somebody put in the comments, man, before I break this down to y'all, man, and let Bill continue to talk. Does anybody know what that means? Does anybody know what that means? Joe Dini just texted me. Yo, does anybody know what that means? That means that there's no money for this fight, man, right now. That means any promoter that's willing to put this fight on now could bid on this fight. But what I need some clarity from is, you know, and I'm gonna say names right now because I'm in my bag. I love it. I need Coach Malachi, right? I need BFTV. I need 7-8 Sports. I need, what's another Bill Haney channel? You know, that Bill's in their pocket. Blue Blood Sports TV. Educate the people. Why is it that DHP Promotions, right, is a promotion company? Why is there a fight going to purse bid? This ain't the first time this is happening. As a promotion company, and I remember for years I've been, you know, schooling my supporters on this. Promoters front the bill. DHP Promotions, Devin and them always talk about giving all these fighters their biggest bag, their biggest payday. But yet another fight now, his fight is going to purse bid. And DHP is not winning the bid for the fight. Remember when Eddie Hearns said this? And it goes over heads because Eddie Hearns ain't like, y'all consider Eddie Hearns the devil and all that. Remember Eddie Hearns threw the shot and said, yo, why you ain't putting your own fight on? Why you not putting your own fight on? Why you not putting the money up? But yeah, I need those guys. Because, you know, those guys talk to Bill. They have his number. You know, clean this up, man. Clean this up. He said, why Devin not taking 30%? Why he doesn't want to give Keyshawn 30%? I don't know, man. I don't know. They all about their coin. They all about their coin, right? They all about their coin. Yeah, remember he wanted, but at the time when he wanted Shakur to take 25, then Dev had all the belts. It was still very disrespectful because he was trying to do Shakur how they did him. How Gambosas and them did him, that deal that he signed. He was on his Michael Bivens, New Edition. But why is this fight going to purse bid, y'all? Right? Why is the fight going to purse bid? But let's listen to what Bill got to say, y'all. But I need those guys, the names that I name, man. Y'all know the game. Y'all in the game. Y'all talk to Bill. Why is the fight going to purse bid?
When I've been trying to get an agreement with you to fight Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis, back to back, either way that you wanted to do it, well, I knew then you had those 2 double barrels pointed at Key and Core's head, trying to get you out of this mess you done got yourself into. So, DHP want to know, what's happening with that 144 that you said out your mouth for Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson? Let's talk about that.
Yo, Bill is hilarious, man.
And you specifically, Shakur, you know, even keep, like, I don't feel like you guys were able to speak on some of the things that kind of transpired over what was allegedly Shakur and Devin and things like. So is there anything that you can help clarify, I guess, that?
I mean, it ain't really much to clarify, you know what I mean? This is a game where, you know, a lot of shit is talked. So, you know, we can expect,
you heard what he said? Look,
you know,
a lot of shit is talked. That's why Bill loves YouTube. That's why Bill loves YouTube, because YouTube is where the shit is talked. That's all it is. It's just shit that goes nowhere. Literally, he said Tank called Bill and Devin's bluff. Yeah, because Tank knows they ain't got the bread, man. It's no, Malik, I told y'all that, I think 2 weeks ago, when all these dudes jumped out the window, right? That was 2 weeks ago, fight week. I was like, these niggas is, YouTube boxing is filled with idiots, man. Motherfuckers is online, because niggas tweet some shit. Nobody's putting money up for that fight, man. Who's putting the bag up, man? Who's putting the bag up, man? Right? Tank, right now, Tank, and I like Tank, man. Tank don't got no situation, man. He wants too much money, and they don't respect him like Canelo. Where they be like, all right, we're gonna give it to you. They don't do it. That's why he hasn't had a fight date, man. But you let this guy, the debate king, the great debater, right? The great debater who's really a hater on the low, right? He talks like listen, man, most of you niggas that sit online and inbox niggas on Twitter and DMs and all of that, you niggas you gotta get outside, man. If you're not pulling up on these people, if you're not in these gyms, if you're not at these fights, you're not really in the mix, man. You're not in the mix. You're just in the shit, right? You in the shit, man. I told y'all last week, 2 weeks ago, I said, you niggas is online talking about Devin and Tank and Shakur. The money ain't talking about them, man. When the money starts talking about them, that's when you know the fight is real. If the money's not talking about them, nobody, the Zone Network, Ring, motherfucking, the people that's putting the funds up, getting the bag, that fight ain't happening, man. You niggas that sit online for 6 hours, 7 hours, going from platform to platform, they know you niggas are not consumers. You don't spend no money. You niggas is too busy talking about running super chats, doing fight parties, man. But Bill is looking crazy right now, man. Because this fight is going to purse bid. Why is this fight going to purse bid? That's all you need to know, man. Nobody wants to fight, man. And DHP's not funding their fights. Do y'all follow that? If y'all follow that, let me know, man. And I'll continue on with Jay Prince dropping his sauce. DHP's not funding their fights, man. They're not funding their fight. What Bill does is, and I think the jig is up with that now. Bill was always making it seem like Dev has the algorithm, which he does, right? But the algorithm holds no weight no more, because the algorithm consists of a bunch of niggas and bitches that don't put no money into the sport. And they know that now. They know that. YouTube boxing community doesn't put money into the sport, man. It doesn't, right? That is why when you see some notable YouTubers that finally go to fights and actually pop out and be outside, their core fan base that supports them, they act like they did something crazy or big. And it's meanwhile, it's like, there's dudes that been doing that forever in a day. But y'all ignored them when they did it. But now that a guy that you watch sit around in his room, he finally comes outside, and it's he's making moves. Nah, you guys are what you are. Like I said, the jealous fan committee, jealous fan zone, bum zoomers. You don't support boxing. You don't buy tickets. You don't buy pay-per-views.
A lot of that to be thrown and said, and you know, it don't really affect us because we understand what we're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, come that day, time and place, you know, we will be ready.
Either or, Devin has to fight somebody lined up this side or that side, vacate the title or whatever the case, right?
Yeah, I mean, I hope they make the best decision, and I know they will. You know, Devin have a great manager and his father. You know what I mean? Bill is my homie. So whatever decision they make, you know, have to be respected. But I'm looking forward to dealing with all of them in the future.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time and looking forward to Saturday on a.
Yo, man, what's Bill's decision, y'all? Yo, the names that I said, maybe y'all can find out what Bill's gonna do. Maybe y'all can find out what. Get him on your show. Have Bill on your show. Because right now, YouTube boxing ain't really helping them out right now, man. Because their fighters going to purse bid. That means DHP ain't put the money up. That means Top Rank, and it's smart for Top Rank. You know why? And Malik, if you still in here, watch this. You know, we give y'all the sauce, right? You know why Top Rank ain't putting the money up? Letting it go to purse bid? Because they're not the champion. If they send Keyshawn Davis in there, see, this is all strategy. It's chess, not checkers. YouTube boxing is checkers. Most of these YouTube boxing content creators are checkers. They're checker players. The reason why Top Rank ain't put the money up for the fight and letting it go to purse bid, because now it's going to purse bid, they're going to get the fight for the lowest of low. And if they bid on the fight and they win the fight, they get it for the lowest of low. And their fighter is the challenger, right? With everything to win and nothing to lose. Devin is the champion, but he has no machine, no army behind him. Paying attention to that? That's why I said, man, get these guys, yo, the best fight the best. True Media Today, General 7-8, Blue Blood Sports TV. Yo, let's get some understanding, man. Y'all are in the loop, man. Bill is y'all man. Get some clarity out here with this. Why is this going down like this? Get the clarity out here, man. Get the clarity out here, because this don't look good for DHP, right? This don't look good, man. This don't look good, man. Look, I'm giving y'all that good boxing this morning, man. I'm giving y'all that good boxing. So that fight is scheduled to go to purse bid, man. Top Rank is playing chess, not checkers. Their fighter, Keyshawn Davis, who signed to them, who will be fighting for the title if this fight gets made, he has everything to win, nothing to lose. So now, if they do bid on the fight, if it does go to purse bid, and they get it for the low, man, they killed the game. Now they have a chance to get a title, right? Another title in the welterweight division that they had with Brian Norman Jr., right? And they're going to get it for the low. But they are also exposing what? Yeah, they are also exposing the false lies and narratives of what? The Devin Haney DHP facade, that the paydays, the money, and all of that. Are y'all following that too or no? That's why I said, get these guys on here, man. Get these guys on here that do these views, that y'all listen to, that are successful, that know boxing, that have all these connections, because they got to clean this up, man. They letting a little guy like me, I have a small channel nobody listens to, but yet I'm making way more sense than them right now. You know, you niggas sit around. Make sure Bill pays y'all, man. Y'all gotta get paid, all right? Yeah. Make sure y'all get paid, right? Tell them to hit your super chat. Y'all gotta get paid for this. Make sure you get paid. But y'all gotta clean that up, man. Because right now the Devin Haney narratives is not looking good, right? I wonder who's gonna win the purse bid for this fight, man. Eddie Hearns, not for nothing. He been exposing this, y'all. Remember when Eddie Hearns used to always say, like, I think, because remember, Eddie was the first one to really get in the business with them and believe in them, right? And because remember, they was with Mayweather, they was with Showtime, they was on their free agent shit. Like I said, Bill and them flipped the game mad times. But when you flip the game enough and you're not flipping it, right? Like Bill told me, you're not popping it, right? They start to say, yo, man, it's not adding up, right? It's not adding up. But if you paid attention last week, the fight that they can get the most money for is Ryan Garcia, y'all. It's Ryan Garcia. But they're not talking about that fight. Why? That's the fight that the powers that be want to pay for. And they will get the money for that fight. And last time I checked, right? Isn't that a unification? Somebody put it in the comments, man. But they're not talking about that fight. And the money, that's the fight that the money wants to see. The money, not the YouTube dummies, not the YouTube debaters, not the YouTube sit-arounders, the money. The people that's actually going to put the money up. That's the fight they want to see. They want to see Ryan Garcia. They put the money up. Devin said, Keyshawn Davis, he's not giving him shit. He better take what he could get. Yeah, well, he got to. He got to. Now that it went the purse bid, he got to. He got to. You know? He got to. He got to take whatever the split is now, because it's going to purse bid. That's that's what it is. But why he don't want to fight Ryan? They put the money up for Ryan. Why don't he want to fight Ryan, man? Maybe some of you guys can find that out, man. You know? Why you don't want to fight Ryan? And y'all, listen, let me ask y'all this right while I'm cooking. Melissa said I'm cooking, right? If I just want to put this out there, right? Because I'm trying to come up, man. I'm trying to get with the right people and make me some money like this, right? Because I like to make money. Remember they said that when he fought Ryan Garcia, I think what they said, they made 30 million, 10 million. Yeah, they made some crazy number, right? Neither one of them at the time. I think, well, Deb might have had a belt, right? Ryan Garcia ain't have nothing. But they made upwards to not Ryan, because I think Ryan made his biggest payday fighting Tank. But I think Dev might have made his biggest payday fucking with Ryan. I could be wrong. I don't know. These guys are debunking, but I'm pretty sure he did, right? Wouldn't you want to do that again now, especially with the powers that be wanting to see that, and you both got titles, right? Because Ryan is a legit WBC champion. What's the name, if I'm not mistaken, right? Is the WBO. But yeah, he wants to fight Keyshawn Davis, and he wants to fight to go to purse bid. So they're going to get the minimum. They're going to get whatever promoter puts the money up. But hey, what do I know, man? Content, y'all. Look, I did my hour. I got my hour cooking. And I did it without coffee. I did this without coffee. I need a coffee or a tea. I tried to do that before it got too hot, man. Yo, at 8:30, I got a video premiering. I was gonna stay on. Maybe I'll stay on. We'll watch the video together. The Pooh Shiesty video. Pooh Shiesty's in trouble, y'all. They did that brother dirty. Did y'all see that? Like that video drop? They had. That's why that lawyer. Remember his lawyer came out in April. I remember because I did content on it, and his lawyer said there's no video proof, and that lawyer seemingly left the case. He dropped stuff from the case because he got wind that he knew. He knew they had this video. He knew they had the video and all the shit that's out right now. It's not looking good for Shiesty. Right? And the video is courtesy of his man, his co-defendant, right? Big 30. Big 30 took the video. How dumb is that, y'all? Is that dumb or what, man? That your man took the video? Excuse me. His man. Then they got the father, right? Who's out? I think, and the father's on bond right now, house arrest. But they got the father holding paperwork, right? Look, this is my paperwork, y'all. Look, these are my contracts, right? The father's holding the contract. He has the contract, right? They got him with the paperwork. This is all things that they said they didn't have, right? These are all the things they said they didn't have. Now they got video surveillance of this shit, man. It's crazy out here, man. Then they got the text message, right? That video is premiering at 8:30. They got the text messages of Pooh Shiesty saying he needs some sturdy hitters. He needs some sturdy hitters. He said he needs 630 certified guys to pull off the job. He was trying to pull off the job. They pulled off the job, y'all. They went in there with the choppers and they pulled off the job, but they recorded the job, which is crazy. I don't know why they recorded it. That was self-incriminating. But it is what it is, right? Appreciate everybody. Matter of fact, I'll stay on. We'll watch that video together. And then maybe I'll run at it because it's starting to get hot. But I was trying to do 2 for 1, give y'all two and one. Nah, Malik. Look, Malik, they'll watch. They're in the bushes. They are in the bushes, Malik. But after this live stream is over, they got to answer this, man. They got to answer this, Malik. They got to answer this, man. Malik, we ran them off in the bushes, brother. Malik, you know why we ran them off in the bushes, Malik? Last week we turned up in Brooklyn. Not only did we turn up, my daughter killed the game, man. Coach Reed did it. I was just there, man. I had to play manager, chaperone. Right? I didn't even want to go to the fights. I wanted to watch the fights from my house. I wanted to do a fight party, Malik. I'm trying to do fight parties. I want to make money now, man. These guys are making all the money, right? Doing fight parties. I wanted to do a fight party, man. I did a Room Raiders live last week in the hotel room, right? That's what I want to do, man. I want to make money now. But I think, like I said, I told one of my supporters, I said, I was like, fam, you got low, man. What happened to you? I was like, you got low last week, man. I said, because I think you was really never really fucking with the motion. You was always in the bushes. The moment I popped out and you seen my daughter with Showbiz in the front row, you seen Jihad, like, because a lot of y'all was like, damn, Jihad ain't fucking with him no more. Right? That's what I wanted y'all to think, right? But then y'all seen me say, he's gonna make history. Y'all seen me with the belts before we got the belts, and I said, they coming home with us. You niggas just got low. Y'all turned into what y'all always said y'all was, jealous fans. Y'all seen me outside, man. Like I said, shout out to all the real players in the game, man. Andy Cruz, Malik Scott, Jamel Herron, Malik, Al, June, Champ 5, Shannon Briggs. Who else, man? Oh, B.Y. Jennings, Team Ennis. You know, all the people that I see, man. All the people that I see, and all the people that see me. Because a lot of y'all see me. But you know what it was, man? When Jahad put on that performance, and like I said, a lot of y'all went there to see him lose. Y'all thought he was going to lose. I got all the receipts. I watched a lot of you content clowns that don't know boxing. Y'all still couldn't give it up after Jahad went out there and mopped the floor with him. Y'all talk about his defense, right? Yo, Jahad's defense is A1. Because if I'm not mistaken, I call him Eric. The big Dominican was stopping everything, hurting everything, stopping everything, dropping everything. He didn't drop Jahad one time. Jahad had him so frustrated because he stuck to the game plan, right? He stuck to the game plan. He could not land that big left hand. He was hoping to land that big left hand. But then once he got frustrated, it was over. It was over. But I got the Pooh Shiesty premiering, y'all. We're going to watch this Pooh Shiesty, the Shyster. And then I'm going to end this. I'm going to go get me a tea. I'm going to try to come right back. Because I don't think I'm doing too many deliveries today, man. I may go to the park. I may go to Eisenhower Park and watch some fireworks tonight. But you know, the traffic is like crazy. Traffic be crazy on these days, yeah. The traffic, 'cause it's starting to get hot already. Here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Yes, we're gonna premiere this video together. Right? Where is it? Let's premiere this video together. I gotta work out the kinks over here, man. Sometimes you be hearing that ringing sound. You heard it a little bit in the video. Here we go, yo. Here we go. There it is. Oh, it's already started. God damn it. It started already. See? One person is watching. Who's watching? I'm watching now too.
Save on the moments that make life beautiful. Join AAA today.
Here we go, y'all. There it is tonight, y'all.
Real fireworks will be in the ring.
Oh man, I'm turning up now. Look, I got a TNT commercial, y'all. Beat that? Look. I got a TNT commercial. I told you they be watching my content, man. Let me set a goal, man.
Tonight at 7 on TNT, True TV, and stream on DAZN.
All color.
Prosecutors revealed they now have video showing part of an alleged robbery at a Dallas recording studio that resulted in 9 people federally charged.
Court filing says the video shows the rapper who Shanewz demanding Gucci Mane release him from his recording contract while an armed man blocks the door.
All right, breaking news, man. This is the news by Shanewz, but this is who Shiesty, the Shiesty one. Remember, this popped off in January. It's all over social media. Around April, as you're going to see in this report, Pooh Shiesty's attorney said that they didn't have none of this. There was no video, there was no alleged contract, none of this. But now, on the heels of Pooh Shiesty filing a notion to try to come home before facing trial for this kidnapping, extortion, robbery, amongst other things, in February of 2027, the government has released not only a video, but apparently looks like his father was some sort of paperwork. Then another co-defendant. This is the video from him, Big 30. It's not looking too good, man. But what do y'all think, man? Drop it in the comment section. Leave your thoughts.
Yeah, Stephen, Heather, now this newly obtained federal document was filed by prosecutors in response to a motion made by Pooh Shiesty filed last month proposing home confinement, arguing that the evidence against him didn't warrant keeping him in custody until trial. However, prosecutors say the strength of the government...
See, I gotta get that ringing out of there, y'all.
Obtaining this release contract and also obtaining this video. Take a look. In newly filed documents, rapper Pooh Shiesty, real name Lontrell Williams Jr., is pictured here on the right with the big diamond chain and black ski mask on his head. Pooh Shiesty, allegedly unhappy with his record contract, asked Gucci Mane, real name Roderick Davis, labeled with the initials RD here, to release him from his contract. When they met up in Dallas, January of 2026, prosecutors say Gucci Mane initially refused to sign the release. They say Pooh Shiesty then, quote, produced an AK-style pistol described...
AK-style pistol. Now, remember when this initially popped off? This is everything that they said they had. The lawyer's going to come on. The lawyer that I believe is no longer on the case said that they had none of this. Now it appears that they have all of this, courtesy of his own co-defendants as well, man. It's terrible right now. It's looking real bad.
By victims as a chopper, pointed it at RD's head and repeated his demand that RD sign the release of the contract. Court documents include a still image from a video.
Now that is his father right there with the paperwork, alleged paperwork, right? That they said that they didn't have, but they had. Then we're also going to hear that there's 5 corroborating witnesses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 corroborating witnesses. It's not a good look, y'all. What do y'all think, though, man?
Yo, see, I did that video this morning, y'all. I did this video this morning.
Prosecutors say shows Pooh Shiesty's father holding the release paperwork. They also say Gucci Mane was forced to say on video Pooh Shiesty dropped from 1017.
It was either do that one
1017 records.
or the tornado.
According to the filing,
I say, you know what? I'll do Pooh Shiesty.
All right, you see what they just said?
Pooh Shiesty's looking crazy.
30, another one of the co-defendants on this, and that guy right there that had the gun.
Pooh Shiesty is looking real crazy.
Co-defendant, are they gonna stay sturdy? Man, are they gonna stay sturdy?
See, there goes the lawyer right there. This lawyer left the case, man.
Or corroborate. What do y'all think, man? Put it in the comments, man. Put it in the comments.
Here blocked the door while holding a firearm. Prosecutors say the group also stole about $480 $250,000 in cash and jewelry. The video is a major development in the case. Back in April, Pooh Shiesty's attorney defended his client by pointing out the feds at the time didn't have any video.
They have no video of this alleged signing of a contract. They have no guns. They have no jewelry. They have none of that physical evidence.
The filing also includes what prosecutors say is a signal group chat where Pooh Shiesty used the name Michael Myers to help plan the meeting alongside responses from other co-defendants, saying, "I need 6:30 for Saturday," pulling up on WAP plus 2 drivers. Prosecutors say 30.
So who's being set up tonight, y'all?
In all, Pooh Shiesty and 8 others are charged with kidnapping and extortion. At the time, Pooh Shiesty was on federal home confinement for an unrelated firearms conviction in Florida, where he was also prohibited from using drugs or alcohol. To support that claim, prosecutors included text messages from Pooh Shiesty, here saying he was, quote, high and drunk when asked what he was doing, and other texts saying, quote, baby, I'm drunk as F. Prosecutors also say they have 5 witnesses and victims who are cooperating this evidence.
5 witnesses/victims cooperating. February is a while away, but I think his defense team has a lot of work ahead of them. That lawyer that they showed, he's no longer on the case, I believe. Put in the comments if you know, but I believe he's no longer on the case. Maybe this is why, because he made those statements in April. I remember covering this. He made those statements in April, and he said that it didn't have this. Now the news, blog, everybody has the actual video. The video's out there. I've seen a couple guys last week and even this week speak on the video. But it's not a good look. But, you know, this is the judicial system. You are innocent until proven guilty. But it's like the case is getting a lot stronger. There's always loopholes and technicalities. But a lot of his co-defendants, father, paperwork, video, big 30. It's not looking good, man. But, you know, let me know. You give your take, man. This is just a little reaction. Shanewz source experience, 10 times rule, marketing, management, media consulting. Just switching up the content a little bit, baby. You know, you do have options. You know my saying, man. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, man. And YouTube, man. Stop hiding my views, man. Listen, if nobody watches me, just let nobody watch me. But, you know, y'all are getting real tricky and strange, man. And shout out to all my real supporters. Shout out to all the new supporters coming on board. Appreciate you all. Like the video, share the content. Grow with us, man. Like I always say, fly with us. War Eagles, Dragon Riders. Stay close. Because when you stay close, you don't feel left out. But how is the content looking and sounding now? We're working on those, you know, the ringing and the buzzing and all that, man. We'll get it together. I'm not an engineer, but I'm working on it. How is the content looking and sounding now? It's not looking good for Pooh Shiesty, though.
Cool when they do it, right? Hey, yo. Yeah. It's cool. Yo. It's cool when these guys do these type of videos, man. We learning, huh? Yeah, we learning. Yeah, it's cool when these guys do these type of videos, man. It's cool when they do it, man. But yeah, I'll be back on at some point today, right? But I gave y'all a fire boxing live, man. Hopefully these guys clean some of these topics up. Who's getting set up tonight, man? At the main event, guys, I think if I had to lean to one of the guys being knocked off or upset, I don't see it being Shushu or Abdullah, man. Remember, they rolled these guys out when they did the initial press release, but you never know, man. Boxing is Motherfuckers make backdoor deals all the time. But I know they have a lot invested in Abdullah. I say if any of them, it could be Tiger Johnson. It might be Tiger. Could be Shushu. Could be Abdullah. Could be any of them. But I don't. I think Albert Bell took his deal, man. I think Albert Bell will get stopped, right? Albert Bell will get stopped, man. But shout out to everybody out there that's covering the fights, man. You know, I'm happy for a lot of you guys, man. Because you know, when guys don't get to cover fights, and they secretly be envious and jealous of you because you done that, yeah, they be like I was, and I'm probably gonna do a video on this. Tiger is working with Bomac and them, and those guys support one another. So Bud Crawford's out there, and a lot of them are getting good content with Bud Crawford. So, you know, a lot of these guys, Bud still really moves the algorithm. He's a retired fighter, but he like moves the algorithm. He's one of those guys that if he says something or tweets something, these guys not only do they do videos, they just gotta react to, right? Like they look, Bud and Jaron Ennis was a hot topic. But Jaron Ennis fights at 154. Terrence Crawford last fought at 168. But y'all want to see that fight. Terrence Crawford's not actively fighting. But that's YouTube boxing, right? YouTube boxing just be into like shit like that. Anything that Terrence Crawford says. Now Earl Spence, I'm gonna do a video on him maybe next week. Cause yeah, right now, EJ's motion, he doesn't have it right now, man. He just doesn't have it. Like I seen that he stood I think he stood Tim Tszyu up, right? He stood him up for the press conference or some shit. That really didn't get too much traction, right? But that fight is like 4 weeks away, I think, right? Four weeks away. Countdown for that fight. Then you got Edgar Berlanga. I don't think, look, truth be told, the tickets are like $45. I don't think I'm popping out for that, man. Edgar Berlanga and Richard Hitchison, they're fighting at the Hula Theater. They changed the name, though. It's not Hula Theater no more. The name is different. Yeah, I'm about to go get me a hot tea, yeah. Or maybe a cool tea now because it's starting to get hot. But let me check on my big daughter. I know she's probably up right now. Let me see if she needs anything. Because you know they play the bed. I get up and get moving. See, look, no answer. They still sleeping. Yeah, they sleep the whole day away. I wasn't like that as a kid, man. These kids nowadays, man. I was not like that, man. Were any of y'all like that? Y'all just slept the day away and shit, right? That was never my MO, man. Well, Coach Reed's not like that. Coach Reed is way more active. That's why she was at the beach yesterday. She turns up. What is Nasiah doing? What's Nasiah doing? Oh, all right. What time do you go in? Oh, and what's up with Narina? Okay. All right. Yeah, because I just called. I just called on the side to see. I was gonna go get something to eat, but she ain't pick up. I figured she's still sleeping. All right. Yeah, I told you my kids just stay in the bed, man. They be in the bed too much for me, so I don't look, but I know how they give it up, right? I called her to see if she wanted anything. Now when I go over there, if I bring me something, I might just come back here. Because if I go over there with something to eat, they're gonna be like, yo, why you ain't bring me nothing? You ain't answer your phone. You ain't answer your phone. But maybe I'll come right back here, y'all. But I'm gonna go get me something to eat, man. Shout out to Malik for pulling up and the rest of y'all that was in the bushes. Hopefully you enjoyed the content and the sauce. Tornado, Brooklyn. Who's getting set up tonight, man? But this is the sauce. And did you see my girl is back out there? Told you, she's still with Top Rank.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimukeloa. I'm a Top Rank Knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.